What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pineda Show, where we talk all things money, real estate, entrepreneurship. And in today's episode, we're going to be giving 7 different reasons why there might be an oncoming recession. If this is your first time at this channel, welcome. We've done other videos over the last few months talking about the economy, the real estate market, should you buy, should you sell? And I've heard opinions all over the map. Many people think a recession's inevitable and it's about to get really bad. And in my previous video about the real estate market, I talked about all the reasons why the real estate market should remain strong. Mainly low inventory, low interest rates, high demand, people are moving. There's a lot of reasons why the real estate market looks strong, even though the economy itself looks very weak. But the reality is, we're actually really close to having a recession if just one thing breaks. And my goal for this video is to talk about the 7 different ways I see that could cause the recession to happen. Even with a strong housing market, even if the stock market hits record highs, these reasons could cause everything to crumble. And it doesn't mean that I think they're all gonna happen, but all it takes is just one of them to happen to cause serious damage. So let's go over what I'm gonna call the 7 different dangers that I currently see. Danger number 1 is unemployment. We're at unemployment numbers we have never seen before, and though things have gotten better since people have gotten back to work, it's still not good. And the reality is, a lot of these jobs are not coming back. These businesses that had these jobs originally are gonna go bankrupt, they're not gonna return, so these jobs in turn won't return. That was a bit of a tongue twister. So what's gonna happen to all these unemployed people? Either new businesses are gonna have to start up, the unemployed are gonna have to become entrepreneurs, and then those new entrepreneurs are gonna have to hire the other people, or new industries are gonna have to start from this. The way that we do everything is changing. The restaurant business is changing, e-commerce is changing, real estate's changing. So there's probably gonna be new jobs that didn't exist before, but I do not see all of this happening right away. Though I think the unemployed will have jobs in the future, it's gonna take time. And during that time, if more businesses go under and we have even more unemployed, which is completely possible, things are gonna get really rough. So that's a huge danger right now if unemployment gets worse and no new job opportunities present themselves. Second big danger is if stimulus stops. Now, the government is printing a ton of money, and personally, I don't expect them to stop. I think the government's smart enough to know that if they do stop, we're in huge trouble. But the reality is, there's an upcoming election, there's gonna be a lot of changes happening. Who knows what the government's gonna do? I don't care what your political affiliation is, there's just uncertainty on what's going to happen come election time and after that. And as I said before, I don't expect stimulus to stop, but if it does for some type of reason, and I don't know what that reason would be, there's a million that you can come up with. I'm sure in the comments below, you guys will come up with some. But if stimulus stops for any type of reason, we're in big trouble. Businesses need the stimulus, landlords need the stimulus, tenants need the stimulus, the unemployed need the stimulus. Everyone is in need right now, and the government is gonna have to keep pumping money into the economy to keep it afloat. The third big danger is if people stop spending. People spending money is what keeps our economy going. The government is giving all this stimulus to people so that they continue to spend. The worst possible scenario is that people choose to save money and hoard cash. That's not what we want. That's actually why the government tries to create inflation, is so that it's bad for you to hold your cash. If you hold your cash, you lose value. So they want you to go invest. They want you to go spend. But there are multiple reasons why people might stop spending money. First reason off the top of my head is they're uncertain with the election. There's many people I know who do not want to invest on anything until they see who the next president's gonna be. Another one would be job uncertainty. They may have a job right now, but they're not sure how long it's gonna last. Or possibly they're unemployed right now, and even though they're getting stimulus checks and money, they don't wanna spend it because they don't know how long that's gonna last. Essentially, it just has to do with uncertainty. When there's uncertainty, people don't wanna spend money, and that's a huge danger. The fourth danger is civil unrest. So obviously the country is going through a huge trial, there's tons of protest, people are very divided right now. And it sucks to see, and that type of civil unrest could lead to a massive recession. People stop supporting one another, people cause damage to one another, people lose faith in one another, and unfortunately, I don't see the division closing anytime soon. There has not been any signs that either party is gonna let up. In fact, each party just continues to grow more confident in their belief. And so personally, I see the division getting even bigger. And if that division gets bigger and it causes even crazier damage, watch out. that's gonna lead to something very big. And that leads us to our fifth danger, and that is more shutdowns come wintertime. The government and doctors have talked about the possibility of another shutdown. We don't know how the virus is gonna play out in the winter, but there is the possibility of it. When all the sports leagues were talking about getting back together, they wanted to make sure the season ended before the winter. And so if these huge organizations are thinking that there could be more shutdowns, you better believe that there might be more. And more shutdowns would just destroy the economy. I really, really hope that things don't get shut down again. But if they do, that might be the thing that puts us into a recession. But honestly, out of all the ones I mentioned, this is the one that scares me the most because this is the one I think has the highest chance of happening. Do I think it will happen? I sure hope not. I don't think so, but I think it has the highest chance. The sixth danger is the failure to get a vaccine. Now, even if there is a vaccine, there's gonna be a lot of people who choose not to get it. I don't know how the government's gonna force everyone to get vaccines. We'll see how they do it. But regardless of that, if there is any type of vaccine failure, that can cause a huge recession. Either by the vaccine not working, the vaccine having problems, nobody wanting to get it. Anything that's gonna cause drama is not good for the economy. So the vaccine is potentially a huge danger. Which leads me to our final danger, the seventh and final danger. You could call it the 7 deadly sins, whatever you want, but the seventh danger would be another black swan event, AKA an act of God, AKA another virus, AKA World War III. I don't know. It's just something we can't predict that puts us even in a worse position. They've talked about other potential viruses mutating or causing other things, and who's to say this isn't a common occurrence going forward? We just have no idea at this point. But if we have another black swan event, it's game over. We're for sure in a recession. There's nothing we can really do about it. So sorry to be gloomy. I'm usually very optimistic on this channel, but you definitely need to understand the risk of everything going on. So even though the housing market remains strong, we're continuing to buy. These are the type of things that I have in the back of my mind as possibilities for what could come. And the scary part is, all it takes is just one of these things. We don't need them all to happen. If just one happens, we're in trouble. Now, does that mean you should operate in fear and just assume that the worst is gonna happen? I'm not gonna live life like that. I'm gonna keep doing what I do and keep pushing forward. If one of these things happens, then so be it. We're gonna figure out how to get through it. But I do not think that you should be paralyzed with fear because these are possibilities. There's always inherent risk and there's always inherent fear in everything, even when everything looks good. So don't let these things keep you from pushing forward. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below, whether you agree, disagree, what you predict is gonna happen. And if you got value out of this, do me a big favor, go hit that like button. If you're not already, go hit the subscribe button, go follow me on all my socials, and until next time, take care. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want more content just like that, make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. You're gonna enjoy all the different playlists and videos that we've created. If you're brand new to real estate investing, I wanna encourage you to do 2 different things. Number 1, go to futureflipper.com. You can download my book, Flip Your Future, completely for free. Also on our website, you can download my real estate contracts completely for free as well. With just those 2 things, you'll have all the tools you need to get started in your real estate investing career. So go to futureflipper.com, check them out, and go get some deals. Take care.